Listening to the Law Enforcement Pirate Radio Network. Radio Free Larry presiding.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Radio Free Larry.
All right, here we go again. Buckle up, rough roads ahead. Yeah, I was rolling on the floor laughing when I realized what had happened. But I was like in my seat, though. I was rolling on the floor in my seat. I was like, oh my God. Okay, so right here, where the officer, where I gave the officer that information, or I gave you all the information about that officer, a vehicle was coming in and I had to cut my wheel to avoid an accident. So they cursed me for it. Exact location where I was right behind the officer. I saw that police interceptor thing. So again, that sounds like they might be under some fabricated private investigation or even a federal investigation or state investigation that's designed to take the officer out because the officer is in the way of some criminal enterprise or another officer that works for the criminal enterprise. It's like somebody else will get the position and that officer go on, either die, kill himself, or go out on disability or whatever. Look to see if the officer had any big, huge hauls. Because that curse was pretty big just now, the one that almost caused car accident. So that would say cartel or somebody affiliated with cartel. So he may have been able to take some of the cartel's drugs. I don't know. I mean, just a thought. Because the black magic is part of who they are. They isolated me the whole time, or it would have been a great life. I mean, just simply all the spiritual information I was able to ascertain, God gave me. And as far as being this, that, and the other thing, that's whatever. KKX 058 KKX jumps out. Car accident here at this on ramp. Not really here, but waiting to happen. Row Boulevard. So I'm cursed. I'm in a traffic jam. No, I don't get any traffic jams. Usually, God orchestrates my life because they tried killing me in traffic jams. When they focus their spells on you, they get around you and focus the spells on you. Which is like, it looks like it's going to open up ahead. When they drugged me at, what is that? Not Camden Yards. What is it? What was the name of that? The Wharf Rat. When they drugged me there and I was driving home, it wasn't quite a traffic jam, but I doubt there were that many vehicles on the road naturally. Whoever they were headed right on that highway that I was on driving home. And they were cursing me. There's no doubt. Now, back then, I didn't know anything. I could kind of, it was kind of weird waking up because it was happening, but it wasn't registering. I mean, I look at my mirrors, and these people look like locusts just devouring the highway. Every on ramp was filled with people heading onto the highway. It was satanic, absolutely satanic. Of course, as soon as I got well, I whipped out the Bible, looked up locusts. So like traffic jams no longer. Curse removed. That's all it is. I mean, there's physical things happen. Like, how do people get sick young? Because their life got rerouted. I mean, some of it's genetic, but yet some of it's also combined. That's combined with lifestyle. But even landing in a certain body, if in this lifetime they would curse you, you land in a different family, a different body. Of course, without Satan's protection. If Satan protects you, then you get big. And they call you Donald Trump. Well, you don't want me to talk about him. Him and his people should go away. It's that simple. Was this an accident? But like as a Jew, I used to have conversations with Miriam and Rachel. That was like right before and this is weird because right before I no longer went to Bet Jacob, I started having dreams in this. And I told you before, this cave, and I never knew like the ancestors were born in a cave. I was just a little kid, and they're all talking to me. Oh, actually speaking to me, talking is cheap. We speak. That's like Jacob and Abraham. And their wives. I don't remember what they were saying. They were speaking their heads off. I guess get me ready to be king of Bet Jacob. But that Satan could see into the dreams. So you remember Paul said that would all fail. Why? Because they sold it all to Satan. So Satan has the vision ahead of us into all these things. That's still happening in the FBI and the Marshal Service and all the other DHS and all that. So they thought they named it the Deep State and admitted they were part of this neighborhood watch deep state. They would all work out. But what came of that? They admitted that they were violating law. They just said it was for a good reason. So they admitted everything I ever accused them. I guess because everybody already knew they were doing it. I was probably the last person to know. And then not everybody knows. There's people out there. I wake up every day. I could tell. I'm supposed to wake them up because they're asleep. I spent more gas than I must have been driving around with my hazard lights on or something. Wonder how long? Maybe since my microphone was messed up. Nobody. It must have been just in this past area where it was heavy traffic, or just a little bit before, because nobody thought to think to me about it. Somebody just thought to me about it. That's what usually happens. They think to you, "Hey, your hazard lights are on." Boy, I love this place. Tell them to put hard floors, vinyl floors, at least on the first floor in Georgetown Apartments. I mean, it's supposed to have something like hard floor. It's not rug. I mean, the places look like it should have hardwood, but don't put hardwood. Just put the vinyl, either vinyl plank or vinyl, carpet, or not carpet. What is that? Vinyl sheeting. It looks like wood. No reason that there's carpet in there. I mean, it looks nice. It looks absolutely the best colonial apartments I've seen in a long time. There's no reason for it to be all carpet. Especially on a day like today. The lady that with the name and all that, she name that I can't speak about. She refunded my money, so that was great of Lowe's. Is there any way for? I said I'll just walk off. I don't, it's not an emergency, but I think I left these. Is there any way to know if I did? And she said, well, unless you need them, I can give you the money back. I said, I already replaced them. I bought stuff over at the other store. I think it was Home Depot, though. So she gave me the money back. That was nice. But I'm almost sure I left them because I was looking in my bag at Lowe's yesterday. I'm like, why am I looking at my bag? So somebody forwarded something to my mind. There's nothing in the bag. I bought like one board. And I felt weird because it was like this lady standing there making sure my military discount thing worked. And I keep looking at the bag. The bag's empty. I was getting ready to like grab the bag. I'm like, what? Well. Yeah, it's not only me. And she was like, I'm parched. I gotta get something to drink. I'll be back. I'm like, me too. I meant to tell her there was the pollen. I couldn't get that part out. I simply saw my blue line flag and tried to fear me. I can feel it. I just don't know who it is. Now she's staring at me. Was it you? Somebody here from Virginia with 7854 plates. Maybe they're on my team. I don't know. Try to get rid of 54 people. I should put that spell out there, right? Mix it all up. I generally don't do that. I believe in just live and let live, except the death curse and give it to God. I mean, I've said F your money. I mean, that's just a rule of God. Now they're playing the rule, so God's going to play the rule. Oh, it's a gorgeous vehicle. Nice Jeep. I should have a Jeep. I should have a vet and a Jeep. They keep telling me what I should have. I'm like, oh, okay. It's like that. Oh, you're wonderful. You should have this. See that? You're supposed to have that. See that house over there? Oh, okay. We're still destroying the planet unless it manifests. Am I bribing you, or was that extorting you? No. You owe me money. If you have a system that does this to somebody that's worth billions on your planet in credit, then forget it. I mean, same shit you did to Jesus. You didn't learn in all those ages. So you all thought it was funny. I brought this up before. They split Jesus and I by all those centuries and stuff. I thought it was funny, right? Because we're spiritual beings and we should be hanging out together. So they split us by all those years. But now God can use it. In all those years, you didn't change, all of you. Planet. Nah, it's probably supposed to be with Jesus somehow. But I take it back to a certain degree, but not an absolute degree. Oh, okay, I see what God's saying. It would have happened differently. Because remember, I was on Venus and I had a wife. She's probably here somewhere. And unless they split us by a long period of time, too, I don't know. I have an idea that somebody might be it, but it could be the government trying to confuse me because they did that before. But at this point, I'm not trying to find anybody that doesn't just appear and it happens. The government's paying people to hate me. I mean, how sick can they be? And the private sector criminal cronies are part of it. In other words, there are government, private sector people that have more authority than people that are in government that aren't part of that stupid hater thing that they're part of. I'm going, it's just criminal spycraft, of course. Well, stay peaceful.